Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Zara, Bobbi Brown's pro makeup artist. So today I wanted to talk about our perfect match kits. If it is something you've never heard before, it is amazing. Basically, it's a kit that we have online currently, and what you get in it is your corrector, your concealer, and a foundation of your choice between stick foundation, skin longwear weightless foundation, and skin foundation. So the difference between the three, actually before I say that, you can actually pick your colors. So just pick what colors you want and you have a massive saving on it. I think you save 15 pounds. The different foundations you have is the stick foundation, which is what I'm going to be using today. I am loving this at the moment because it is so easy to apply on. It's really great if you want a full coverage, a medium coverage, or a very light coverage. You can even turn it into a tinted moisturizer. I'll teach you that trick later on. The second foundation is the Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation, 16-hour wear. More of a matte finish, really great if you want a little bit of a fuller coverage which you can build up. What I like about the foundation is you can play around with it, so you can add a little bit of face oil to thin it out, but it is a beautiful oil-free foundation. And the third one is the Skin Foundation, which is one of our OGs. That one has a slightly lighter coverage, I would say light to medium finish. The texture of it is quite liquidy, it's really beautiful, and it will give you more of a natural to dewy finish to your skin. So let's get started. The first product I'm going in with is our corrector. If you've been following me for a while, you will know how much I love this product and how important it is for me. So what a corrector does compared to your concealer is it helps to counteract any darkness underneath the eyes. Now I naturally have a little bit, you can see more of like a browny darker pigment underneath my eyes, but I'm going to show you the difference a corrector makes. It's incredible. So you're just going to place it anywhere you can see any darkness. I love applying it onto any pigmentation on the skin, so where I get a little bit of pigmentation from my blemishes, I love applying corrector there too. So just pat it on, and I'm using the full coverage touch-up brush because I feel like this gives such a smooth application on the eye, and you can sort of buff it out where you need it. Look at it. Look at the difference between this eye and that one. This one's so much brighter and lifted, and you can see there's no texture in it. You can't see the product sitting on the skin. And I use the color light to medium peach, which is perfect if you have more of that browny green underneath your darkness in your under eyes, whereas if you have a little bit more of that purple blue on your under eyes, you want to opt for the bisque option. Again, if you do have pigmentation in the skin, you can take a little bit of the corrector and just build it up on top of that pigmentation. This is just where my blemishes are healing. And I also get like a little strip of I think you can see that there. It's very light at the moment, but a little strip of pigmentation there, which you can just use the corrector to counteract the depth of that pigmentation. Look at it already. See the difference? Next up, we're going to go in with the Instant Full Cover Concealer. This is just going to be that little extra coverage where I want a little brightness underneath my eyes. So I like to take it right on the inner corner here, and then just on the outer corners. I find that this just lifts the eye really well. And then I'm going to go in with my Precise buffing brush. I love this brush because it's got that kind of triangle edge, which makes it really easy to just press right into the contours of the eye. I actually genuinely love using a sponge for my makeup, and I have found that I haven't used a sponge for ages because I really feel like this acts like a sponge for the skin, because you can just kind of bounce it on like this. Look how well it blends it out. Just bounce it on, and then you can use it to buff out the skin at the same time. once you've brightened up the under eyes and corrected any sort of blemishes or pigmentation on the skin, you actually find that you use so little of your foundation. So I'm going to go in with my foundation color, which is Honey. I use the Instant Full Cover in a slightly lighter color of Warm Natural. And all you're going to do is kind of like see where you want the coverage. So for me, it's mainly around my cheek area and just over those blemishes that I want a little bit of coverage. So I'll do a few lines just there. And I generally don't tend to wear foundation on my forehead because I find that I don't have much going on there. So I like to just use my bronzer around that area instead. Going back to the Precise buffing brush, and this just makes life really easy to blend everything out. I'm just gonna, can you see how it just sits in the contours perfectly? I'm just gonna do a little bouncing motion first, just to get that coverage placed on my skin where I want it. And then I'm gonna go in with this buffing motion to make sure everything's blended out perfectly. Ooh, look how flawless the skin looks. I love it. Okay, that really quick tip, if you want to turn your stick foundation into a tinted moisturizer, what you can do is take a little bit, I'll do it on the back of my hand, take a little strip of it on your hand, and then go in with your favorite moisturizer. I love the Vitamin Enriched Face Base personally because I find that actually really allows the makeup to glide on and stay on all day. And just mix that together and you just get this beautiful, that beautiful tinted moisturizer for your skin. Look at that. Really, really stunning. And you can just take this, rub it in your fingers and blend that all over the skin. Now, if you are a big Bobbi fan already and you're like, I've got the stick foundation, I've got the skin foundation, I've got the Longwear Weightless foundation, no problem, I've got you covered, because you can actually go for the same kit, but you can actually pick a contour / bronzer color in the stick, which I love doing. This one is Cool Almond, so you can see it's quite a bit darker, but I actually find with all skin types, I've put this same color on the fairest of skins and on the deepest of skins. If you are someone with a skin tone over almond, then I would definitely say pick Cool Espresso as your contour color. So I'm going to take a little bit on my hand. I find that it just allows me to work with it a little bit better. And then with my sheer powder brush, I'm going to pick a little bit up. And I'm just going to warm my whole face with it. It just gives this beautiful natural warmth that doesn't look stripy or cakey. However, if you do want more of a stronger, heavier contour, you can actually take the stick straight from the bullet and apply it onto the skin, but I would recommend to buff it out with more of a foundation brush, so probably you can buff it out with the Precise buffing brush. Look at that. She's flawless. I love it. I love it. I can't believe I haven't used stick foundation in such a long time. I think I've now fallen back in love again. So thank you for joining. Just to go through again, the Perfect Match kits, it comes with Corrector to correct any darkness or pigmentation, your Instant Full Cover Concealer, and a choice between stick foundation, skin Longwear Weightless, and skin foundation, and you can pick whichever colors you want. If you have the stick and you want the contour shade, it is Cool Almond. I recommend it for everyone. And Cool Espresso if you are in the foundations above Almond. So yeah, I'm going to link the where to go onto the website in my bio. Just click on it and it will take you straight there. And if you have any questions, as per always, drop them below and I will be more than happy to answer you back. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye.